What's up, everybody? It is PCOS Awareness Month. It is our time. We have been doing this podcast for 5 years, which is super exciting. And we're happy to be here. My name is Sherelle Unique. For those who don't know, let me turn my air conditioner off because I'm sure y'all can hear it. Okay, there we go. Um, I want to introduce my co-host, Sakina Rankin.
Hey.
Give it up to actually my aunt,
Yes, we're
Corinne,
making it this year.
right?
Yes.
And give it up to Nicole. You were on a couple years ago, and then you came back on. Okay. So, like I said, we have been doing this podcast for, I believe, 5 years, where we just come on and we just talk about our journey with polycystic ovarian syndrome. We are not doctors or medical professionals. We
At
are
all.
just four beautiful women who have been navigating and surviving through this condition. And so we just want to share like some of our journey, where things have been, um, and where things are going, where things are headed. Um, all right. So Sakina,
Of course, I will come out first.
I know, right? In the past year, how have things been? Like, any updates, anything new, anything status quo? What's it been like in the past year for you?
Um, so I haven't been having as many cravings as I used to, but my periods are becoming more and more regular. So far this year, I've had 5 periods where usually I'll have like 1 to 3 periods throughout the entire year. So far from, I believe, March, I started, I've been having like a regular period, maybe skipping a month, but I had 2 months in a row twice. So that's interesting. But
How do you feel about that?
mm, I'm confused because I was so used to having irregular periods, getting them once every 6 to 8 months. Um, It feels good to have like a regular period where I can kind of track it. There are some heavy emotions around my period when it do comes. I get very, very angry and emotional. And then I'm like, oh, it's this, you know. So eh, I guess I'm happy about it, but it's also scary because I'm like, this is what you guys have been going through every single month.
What's the longest stint that you've gone without one?
I think almost a year, maybe like 9 months.
Um, all right, all right. Nicole, it's been a little minute. I feel like last time you were on, you were trying to have another baby. I could be wrong, but I feel like that's where things were at the time.
Yes.
Any updates?
I'm still like on the urge of wanting another one, but I don't know. It's kind of scary. I don't know if I'm ready for three.
Well,
With the
this I feel like wasn't this before number two?
hmm
Yeah. So she ended up having
Mhm.
one right, like I think right after the or shortly after, sometime after.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
was actually pregnant that I literally have had found out that day.
Oh,
Oh, congratulations.
The last times I had literally found out that day that I was pregnant again.
that's
We
that's
had a miscarriage a couple months before that, but yeah, I was pregnant that time.
Wow.
And it took me what, 8 years to have another one?
wow. How did
Wow.
you when it comes to like mentally, how did you like get through that? Like that duration of time of trying and It not.
Mentally, it was frustrating because it felt like every time I was like one of those people that I stayed with a pregnancy test, like just hoping and wishing. And it was like after the seventh, eighth month or seventh, eighth year, I started giving up. And my doctor was like, no, you're still able to get pregnant. You're just going to have to see a fertility doctor. Because when I did try to see if I can regulate my periods on my own and they were coming every month, they started getting heavier and heavier and heavier to where they told me not to try to do that on my own at all.
Mm.
Mm.
So they told me, like, if I did want another one, I would have to still go back to the fertility clinic. Even if my periods were regular and they were coming every month, there's going to be a time to where they're going to come in heavy, like to where I have to go to the emergency room type heavy.
Mm.
Were they
Wow.
lasting a long time too?
Yes. They would last like for weeks. And it was like, I mean, heavy to the point where I had to use like a couple tampons every couple of hours. Heavy.
Yeah.
Mm.
Now, once you got pregnant, how was that? How was the pregnancy? Did you feel like
Oh,
it?
it was one of the best pregnancies. That's why I want to have another one, because it was so easy. It like I had less stress. I kind of knew my body now. I knew what signs to look for. So like now, and I had like the fertility clinic also like watching me go through that first trimester. Like I had something to help support me through that whole first trimester
Mhm.
until they graduated me and told me that I was able to go see a regular doctor now.
Okay. All right. Interesting.
Mhm.
How are things now, outside of the fertility piece of it?
They're really good. I had the sleeve surgery like 4 years ago. I was at like like once I had the surgery, I couldn't lose no more weight. I got to a certain plateau and I wasn't able to lose any more weight. No matter how good I ate, I couldn't lose any more weight. So I started on Mounjaro. It's been a year, I think I've been on Mounjaro, and I was able to lose like 30 more pounds
Ooh,
being on Mounjaro. But right now I'm also on the Mirena as well for birth control because they told me I had to stay on birth control. So I have not been having periods, which I like it and I don't, because I can't tell when it's coming. So I feel like I'm having a period maybe once every 4 months now.
okay.
So I'm not able to track it. That's the only thing I just don't like, is that I'm not able to track it. But they're super light and I'm not having the food cravings. The only thing I am noticing is that facial hair like is insane.
Girl.
Like, to where I was going to do the Melanian laser hair removal. I already went for the consultation and everything. But I think eventually I am, because the chin hairs, like, I mean, they come in like daily. Even
Mm-hmm.
so, I am eventually, like within the next year or two, I am going to probably do laser hair removal for the chin hairs for sure.
Gotcha. Um, Hormonally, did you notice any changes on the Manjaro outside of like the facial hair, you know?
No, actually, I'm not getting those crazy cravings that I was like. Not being on anything, I started getting those cravings back. Like those, I gotta have chocolate. And I'm getting them here now, but it's like I can have a small bit of chocolate and be good to go. Like I'm not having any like dessert cravings like I was when I was on nothing. And that's the one thing with PCOS. I felt like I was eating like crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Um, all right, Corinne.
Mhm.
It's been a
Hello.
Has it been like 2 years or
Like 2 years.
so? Any updates since we've last seen you? Anything you want to share about your journey right now?
I can agree with the chin hairs because I just shaved on Sunday, and yesterday I'm like, is that stubble? Like I was there like this, guys. Is that stubble already? Jeez, and I'm there feeling that, and I'm there like, it's the worst. It's like the worst. Any updates? I'm currently doing. I shared in the group that 75 hard PCOS. I'm currently doing that. I lost a pound the first week. I weighed in. So I weighed in last Monday. Um, that was the first week I lost a pound. I weighed in this week yesterday. I lost some ounces. So I was like, any little small victory is a victory because it's a struggle. And I'm saying here like, man, I feel like I'm working hard for some ounces. It's the struggle getting the weight off. But I mean, it's challenging, but it's been fun thus far. This is my third week. Um, I do agree with you on the baby thing. So it took me 9 years to have our daughter Lovely. She's 9, and it's funny because now I'll be thinking in my head like it's been 9 years. Is the Lord gonna sit there and just spontaneously
So
just
that,
pop
yeah.
up like, "Whoop, you're pregnant." So like it's not like we've been trying, but at the same time, it's like if it happens, it happens. The
Mhm.
only thing is I'm kind of nervous as well because one, she's self-sufficient and stuff, and then two, I'll be 42 in 2 months. So I'm like, I'm getting older, and I'm just like, and that, like you said, that pregnancy was easy. Like
Mhm.
I only gained like 3 pounds. It was 3 pushes, and she was out. It was like a smooth pregnancy. So now I'm like, is this one gonna be like a hard pregnancy because the first one was so smooth? So I mean, if it happens, it happens. It's a blessing. But like I said, it's been 9 years. Again, it took us 9 years to have her. But so I do understand the frustration and things like
'Cause
that.
I have a 13 and a 2-year-old.
Right. Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah. See, she be 10 November 16th.
Mhm.
So yeah, I do understand your frustration in that because it's a journey. But other than that, I don't have any really like updates
I want to
besides me
ask you
doing this.
because
Yeah.
you had mentioned. I remember last time we were talking about the hair. Your hair was thinning at that time.
Mm-hmm. It is still thinning.
Is it?
Yeah. Yeah, I went to a dermatologist. I went and saw a dermatologist, but I do need to go back. She wanted to do a biopsy, but I wanted to make sure the insurance covered. I didn't want to get hit with a bill. So I do need to check my insurance first, and then I'm gonna go back because she was like, it could be hereditary, it could be PCOS, it could be several different things. So she was like, I would like to do a biopsy, but I wanted to check on my insurance first. But yes, it is. I'm having thinning up here. I mask it pretty well. Like I mask it pretty well.
Has it been easier to mask like with the since you've cut it?
To me, I believe so because I feel like when you do cut your hair looks fuller.
Mhm.
So it just
Mhm.
so like right now I have my scarf on, but like right now I have like spiked up
Mhm.
and things. So it's like I can do little things where I can mask it versus when it was like when it was like I'm relaxed again now. But see, I cut my hair so short, like basically all my new growth is growing in, so I'm basically kind of like going back natural. But like when I first relaxed it when it was long, you can see like the thinning more so
Yeah.
versus when it was natural. It looked thicker, I guess you could say. So, but
Gotcha.
That's
yeah,
why I went that's why I went natural because when I was doing relaxers, my hair was super paper thin. And I
okay,
was just
yeah,
like, yeah, I can't do this.
My hair is
yeah,
paper thin now. Like,
really,
yeah, they said it could be a vitamin thing as well,
okay.
Hmm.
but it's super thin to where I was actually going to do the same thing you did and just cut it all off.
Call it off, yeah. And see, I have a vitamin D deficiency. She told me that years
Me
ago.
too.
I take a multivitamin, but I really need to actually take like a vitamin D because she was like, yeah, but I've heard a lot of people with PCOS do have vitamin D, low
Mhm.
vitamin D.
I do.
I
So,
do.
I do.
okay. Yeah, she told me that too. She was like, you need to start taking vitamin D, which I was taking a vitamin B, C, and D pill from Pharmacy of Life from y'all know the rapper Styles P. Him and his wife has a vitamin company, and I was taking a vitamin B, C, and D pill, and that was good. But I need a refill on that. But yeah, I do need to start taking vitamin D. So, but other than that, I do have cravings. I'm a salt person. I like
Mm.
chips. Chips are my weakness. Lord Jesus, they're my weakness. Sweets I could go without, but boy, you put some chips in, like I have chips in there now, and I'm trying to stay away from. But yeah, that's my cravings is chips, and Lord, yes. But other than that, that's about it.
Okay. Um, so let me see. I don't even know where to start. Let's see. I'll say things have, for the most part for me, have been kind of status quo in terms of my PCOS. I started my Manjaro. I'm approaching 2 years on Manjaro in November. And for me, being on Manjaro has kind of, I feel like, leveled me out in terms of my hormones.
100%.
Yeah, like I feel more in control of myself and my moods. Like I'm not feeling up and down as much um mood wise. The Manjaro has okay. So initially I stopped having cravings. I'm same with you, Nicole. Chocolate, 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 chocolate. Now those cravings are that is a change. My cravings are here. They're here. And they're not as strong. The
Mhm.
food noise has quieted with the Manjaro. Um, but when your body gets accustomed to it, you start craving again. So depending on like how close it is to shot day, I'll crave. But
100%. Like I noticed, like if I miss that day, they're coming right on.
yeah,
It's coming right on time, which is kind of like I don't want to depend on it because I do want to get off of it eventually. So that's my thing is I'm scared those cravings and stuff are going to get back.
get back. Yep. I'll be on Manjaro the rest of my life. I'm cool with it. I don't care. I do my shot every Monday. Um, I was able to lose 30 pounds, 35 pounds. But I gained a little bit back. Um, yeah, I wasn't I wasn't moving the scale before. So that really helped me to get on top of my weight and my belly fat and my diabetes. So I'm last time I had went down to where I was not diabetic at all from being diabetic. Um Now I'm kind of teetering within that pre-diabetic range because of these cravings and my self-discipline. But yeah, I would stay on my Manjaro. I'll stay on Manjaro. Right now I'm on 10.
Oh, yep, same here. I'm on 10.
Okay. And let's see. The facial hair, I'm with yeah, it's growing like crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Like
Yeah.
crazy. Like I have to and get go and get waxed and threaded. So I go there, get that waxed and threaded. That'll last me probably about a week. And then I'm plucking
Mhm.
if I can't afford to go right back and get it done
I
again.
put it right in my car. But
Yep.
I want to show you something else I purchased that helps with chin hairs. I do it every single day. I
Yes,
put
show me.
the TikTok shop. Right.
Mm-hmm.
TikTok shop is a miracle.
It really is.
I've never been on it. I see the commercials on like YouTube when I'm watching, and I'm like, it's like TikTok. I'm like, I'd be curious. I just ain't been on it yet.
No,
Man, they got everything, stuff that you
everything.
Really?
wouldn't be able to find on Amazon and stuff.
Yep.
Really? Is it cheaper?
I'd say
Sometimes it is, sometimes it's not.
I would
yeah.
say okay.
It depends
But the
on
ones that
who the
aren't
vendor is.
are better quality.
Oh, really? Okay.
Hmm.
Yeah. Um, for me, like Nair does not work for me. It's a joke.
Okay.
For the face, yeah,
Yeah, the roots are too
yeah.
deep. Nair ain't gonna do nothing for me. But I keep
Mm-mm.
a little razor in the car, and like I said, I go and get threaded and waxed
Okay.
as regularly as I can afford. Oh, okay. You got your thing.
So this is what it looks like. I got this from the TikTok shop. It's
Okay.
a little mini chin razor, literally.
Mm.
It's like
Really?
a lipstick. You keep it in your purse, and it's like a little mini razor.
And you can put it on your
That
chin.
is that is cute.
And I do it every single because my chin hairs grow like, and I was sick of getting them threaded because it was every time I went to get them threaded, it seemed like it grew even more in.
Mm.
So this, it was like $10.
Is that the one you can touch your skin with?
Yes.
Really?
I bought a bigger one,
Wow.
not that size, but the one side you can touch your skin with for them real super small hairs. The other side is like you can do the back of your hair, kind of, yeah. And I got that on TikTok as well. Does that have a name?
I'll have to find it and put it in the group. I'll tag.
Okay.
It works really good. I do it almost every other day.
That's cool.
Mm.
Mine grow in like daily.
Yeah.
Now, do you have to use any water with it or soap or anything?
Oh,
Nope. You just, okay.
and it has a little charger where you can just charge it. But I keep this in my purse at all times because
Okay.
every single day I can feel the little chin hairs every day.
Same. And
Me too.
I gotta be careful because then I'll start like bruising and bumping and all of that when I shave. So
Me too.
I gotta shave because it's every day, like you said. But I try to do the other stuff first, and then when I have to, then I gotta do what I gotta do. As far as periods go, I don't have periods right now because I am on a birth control, northindrone.
Oh, really?
Yeah, which I started last year, I think, or a year before, from a
Yeah,
fibroid.
I think it was last year.
I had a fibroid pressing up against my bladder, and so the doctor gave me the northindrone, and it cuts my periods off, and I've been on that ever since, and so I don't have to deal with my periods.
So it's kind of like is it kind of like the Moreno? How does it go in?
Oh, it's just pills, but I have to take it at night and morning. It's a small pill. Um, yeah, I take it at night, I take it in the morning, but I don't have any period. But now if you miss, you're gonna be bleeding. Um,
Mm.
but prior to getting on that, heavy periods, long lasting periods to the point where I'd have to use the cup, the Diva cup, and the period panties.
Still haven't tried that Diva cup. I'm gonna have to try that.
For heavy periods, I definitely recommend it.
Okay.
How does it work? I've seen it. I just don't know how it.
So cup is like that, and you squeeze it, and when you put it in, you twist it up.
Okay. Okay.
You put it up there by the cervix, and
Okay.
it can stay. They'll say the box says 12 hours,
Mm-hmm.
but it just depends on your flow and what's going on. I could go like 6 hours. Six,
Okay.
yeah.
Now, how does it go when you like take it out?
That's okay. So listen, there's a learning curve here. So while
Because
you
that's my
learning,
fear. That's my fear, the taking out part.
while you learning, it's not a fun process while you learning. But once you get it, you ain't got to buy no pads.
So when you take it out, does it drip on you? Like you can spill it out?
That there is potential for that, but that does not happen often.
Okay.
Um, you go okay. So while it's in, once it's full, you can kind of tell that it's full because it'll kind of move downward,
Mm-hmm.
kind of at the base. So then you go to the bathroom, you reach up. So obviously you reaching up.
Now, is there like a string to pull it or something?
No,
Like a tampon?
So do you got like you gotta like squat or something?
you do. You do have
Okay,
to
that's
squat,
what
or
I was thinking. Like
if
you
you
got to
at
Okay.
that
squat.
crib, you gotta put your leg up on the toilet. You gotta get in there and you
It
twist
didn't.
it out.
Okay. Okay.
And the cup usually is like the brim of the cup is up here, and usually it's about this full. It's never like
Over
you just
like flowing.
yeah, unless you ain't listen to your body and didn't take it out.
Right. Okay.
So it's call me weird. It's kind of cool to see how much came out within that certain amount of time.
Right. Right.
So then you dump it and you clean it and you go about your day. Either you're going to clean it and put it back,
Mhm.
or you're going to clean it and put it up.
Okay.
They do have you, when you first use it, sterilize it in boiling water. And yeah, there is a little, twist it, put it up. I still put reinforce. Some people don't put nothing else. They don't put a pad or no period panties, no nothing. But because it's almost like not having nothing on. When you go to the bathroom, you're not seeing drippage, you're not seeing spotting, you're not seeing nothing
Mhm.
because that cup is catching everything up there. There's no scent. Like, for example, with a pad, when you go to change your pad, the air hits the pad.
Good.
So it's going to have
Yeah.
some kind of a smell because it's blood,
Yeah.
whatever. It's same with a tampon, possibly. But you're not dealing with that when you're going back and forth to the bathroom throughout the day with the cup on.
Mm.
So you can go to the bathroom. I could go for like 6 hours, regular, degular, schmegular, like I'm not on my cycle.
Mm.
I don't need no pad. I don't gotta go buy none. So you're saving money on them. You're not having to change stuff every time you go to the bathroom. So you go most of the day not having to deal with it. Then when it's time to deal with it, it's time to deal with it.
Right. Right.
So what I would do at work, take a bottle of water to the bathroom with me in the stall, dump it, clean it out, reapply or not, because I'll still do, just for reinforcement, I'll still do a period panty. So I recommend it if you're heavy like that. I definitely recommend it because you're saving on pads, you're saving on tampons. You're not having to go back and forth to the bathroom trying to hide your bag with the pads in it all day, and they wondering why you going back and forth. You don't have to. It's
Yeah.
almost like you don't have it going on for several hours, but you do got to deal with it when you got to deal with it. Um, let's see what else. As far as hair thinning, and I have excessive hair growth, so I don't deal with any thinning or anything like that. I did cut my hair, but that's because of seborrheic dermatitis and maintenance. I don't have the time to maintain long hair. So, but I've never had any hair thinning. I could grow a bob back in in like a couple months. Um, Let me see. We got 6 minutes and then we'll do like part two. But let me see if there's anything else. Talked about weight. I talked about, oh, last time I went, I was told that I didn't have any more cysts.
Mm.
There's different types of PCOS and some where you don't have cysts, the cysts. Um, my doctor was like, "Oh, so you don't have PCOS anymore?" I'm like,
Uh,
"That ain't."
how about you go back to your computer and do a little bit more research, babe?
I like him, but that ain't how that works.
Right.
Like possible?
Would you say?
Can that be possible? Is that a thing?
My
Mhm.
understanding is it's not. Once you have, 'cause it's a hormonal imbalance.
Mhm. It is because like I only had one cyst when they did my ultrasound. It was only one. So, but yes, they say that you can have it without having cysts too. It's like she
Mhm.
said, it's a hormone. It's a hormonal
Yeah.
thing. Yeah.
In terms of fertility, I've never been pregnant. I'll be 40 next month. Never been pregnant ever.
Mhm.
But I do deal with the fatigue. I do deal with the facial hair. That might be it, if unless I'm forgetting something. Um, okay. So we got through updates. What I'm gonna do, because we got 4 minutes, I'm going to end part one now, and then I'll send the re-invite and we'll start part two. And we'll
Okay.
talk about some of the things we've been using, what has been working, what has not been working, all that good stuff, and anything additional you want to add. So, all right, we'll be right back.